guarded secret, as you can imagine. Let's get more now on the legal front to what is going on here in terms of the coalition military action. Joining me now from our Westminster studios, Sir Desmond de Silva, QC, who's the former chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court. Let's look to the future, Sir Desmond, and if this all ends with, as William Hague was suggesting just now, the ideal solution, as seen by Britain and its allies, that Colonel Gaddafi is no longer leader of this country, could he face prosecution?
Well, of course he could. Indeed, I think the chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, Luis Moreno Campo, is actually, at this moment, investigating evidence in connection with Colonel Gaddafi. Now, obviously, incidents have occurred, and we've seen those incidents occur on our television screens, which come very close to crimes against humanity. Benghazi was an impending genocide had the coalition forces not taken the action that they did.
So you have no concerns, let's say, about the legality of the UN resolution and the way the intervention is being conducted at the moment?
Oh, I have no worries about the legality of the Security Council resolution. It was designed, as we all know, to protect the people of Libya who were being subjected to a massacre by Gaddafi, at least those people who sought to oppose him. Their only crime being that they challenged his authority after 40 years, and they sought some form of liberty for themselves. It must be remembered, of course, that this revolution began quite peacefully. It was Gaddafi who turned the guns on his own people.
What about the Libyan claims that the UN, the coalition, NATO now led force, is taking sides in this conflict?
No, I think the coalition is doing precisely what the Security Council called upon it to do, and what it is doing is degrading his aerial capacity to wage war on his own people, as a result of which many lives have been saved. I do not think anything has been done by the coalition that in any way is in conflict with the Security Council resolution.
Everybody is very careful not to mention the phrase regime change, and yet many will see that that is actually what is going on. It's tantamount to paving the way for regime change.
Well, if something were to drop on Colonel Gaddafi's head, I don't think that many people would shed many tears. However, the fact is that the Security Council resolution, as I have said, was designed to protect innocent civilians who were being subject to massacre by Gaddafi. Now, since that resolution was passed, Colonel Gaddafi has gone public, and has gone public in this way. He has said that he will hunt down his opponents, room by room, indeed cupboard by cupboard. And we know what that means. If, in fact, that is his intention, to hunt down and kill all those who oppose him, then it is better that he be removed in order to protect those very people in whose interest the Security Council resolution was passed.
If he does go, if that is how this ends, what about what comes afterwards, the inevitable vacuum, if you like, that follows 42 years of dictatorial leadership of a country? How will that be resolved? The legalities, if you like, of who takes over, how it takes over, and whether it can be a settled country afterwards.
Well, I mean, there was a time, when, of course, when Libya was a constitutional monarchy. Clearly, it seems to me that it could return to that at some stage. But a great deal will have to be done in the interim because at the moment, Libya is torn apart. There are many wounds that need to be healed, and if Gaddafi goes, it seems to me that the wounds will heal much more quickly, because I think he is a source of evil. I think his presence is not conducive to the happiness or the well-being of the majority of Libyans.
So Desmond da Silva QC, thank you very much for your thoughts on the conflict in Libya, and it is that conflict that's being discussed right now in a four-way television conference call between President Obama, Mr. Cameron in London, President Sarkozy and Chancellor Merkel in Germany, who are just going through the very latest details of what is happening here on the military front and on the political and diplomatic front ahead of that major conference being hosted by Britain in London tomorrow, when they start to look at what is happening here and what the future holds for Libya. Plenty more from Tripoli during the course of the evening and across Libya. In the meantime, let's bring you right up to date with the sport with John Desborough.
Jeremy, thank you. We've got 7 different faces for the England football team that plays Ghana in a friendly tomorrow night, and believe it or not, coach there Fabio Capello was also named a new captain. And chaos on the streets of Mohali as the Cricket World Cup heads for the semi-final stage.
My subject isn't me, my subject starts with me.
Last thing I want is to be some sort of oracle.
Everybody's expecting everybody to live their lives the same.
Brand new in Confidence, Thursday at 10 on Sky Arts 1 HD.
Wickes paint range has over 100 emulsion colours, including exciting new additions for 2011. It's got our name on it, Wickes.
Now To Die For shoes can also be comfortable shoes. Dance till dawn in our Autograph heels with Insolia comfort technology. Killer heels that don't kill. Only at your M&S.
We used to have these beans, but now we like these beans. But now we like these beans. And they both make you plump.
For some, it's blood, sweat and tears. For others, it's a walk in the park. It's overcoming the rough and enjoying the smooth. Healthy is different things to different people. So at Bupa, we do more than health insurance. From physio to care homes, there's a bit of Bupa for everyone. Bupa.